Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2. Hello, 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 hello. Gotta get crunk with it. My name is Maya Angelou, and today I just wanted to talk to you about why the caged bird sings. Now, the caged bird is a trapped bird trying to find its way out, and we as a people must guide that bird to the direction that it must go. I had a long life, and I enjoyed very much to write poetry. So writing poetry is what I'm going to do in the afterlife. Reincarnated again into Brandon. It's Maya Angelou Brandon. Brandon Maya Angelou. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon, and today I'm bringing you a story time. Oh my gosh, look at her butt. Tunchi, he came up with it first. Let's just throw that one out there. He came up with that line first. But anyway, so my story time is basically gonna be about when I found that I was gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a pappy. Somebody gonna be running around and calling me Papa, Papi, Ela, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? This is what this story is about. But before I start this video, make sure if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also to subscribe down below, and also to share this video with your friends so we could add on to our family here. All right? Appreciate it, guys, if you actually do it. But if you don't, still appreciate you for watching the video at least. That's what matters. But subscribing matters too. So you should probably do that if you haven't. I'll give you some time if you need it. Yeah, you're probably not gonna subscribe. So I'm just gonna go into the story time. All right. So basically, yeah, it was 2013 when I found out I was gonna be a dad. It was like a month or so after my birthday. So you know what that means. I was in that thing like a okay, let me chill. But it was like a month or so after my birthday, and I knew something was a little weird with her because she was talking about she wanted to go get some crab legs. And I'm like, that's understandable. Crab legs, you know, put some of that cayenne pepper in there. I believe that's what it is. I hope so. If not, then I'm very dumb. But it's okay. We all have our blind moments. But yeah, she was talking about she wanted to go get some crab legs. So I was cool with that. You know, crab legs. I hadn't had crab legs in a minute, so I was down to get my seafood on. You know what I'm saying? Be mad, bad, and bougie with it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you eat crab legs, you being bad and bougie. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you go get them at like Stop and Shop or ShopRite, because you know, we ain't going to the restaurant and paying what they charge for some goddamn crab legs. It's what? No, it's not going down. But she wanted some crab legs, so we went and got some crab legs. Then she was talking about she wanted some pickles. What? I'm sorry, what? You want pickles and crab legs together? She was like, yes, it sounds so good. Beware. Beware. So, but anyway, we went and got what she wanted, and so we went and got that, and on the way we actually picked up some pregnancy tests as well, because you know we just wanted to be sure. We got like the cheap ones, but if you know the cheap ones say you're pregnant, you gotta take another one just to be sure. But as soon as we got in the house, she went directly to the bathroom and handled the handle, and I knew it was true because it literally took her like, she was in the bathroom for three to 5 minutes. Like, it didn't take that long at all. And then she came downstairs in my room and she just laid the test next to me, and then I picked it up and I looked at it and I saw it had 2 lines. And when I saw it had 2 lines, she'll tell you that my face was shocked, scared, and happy at the same time. Because when she showed it to me, I was just like, Like I had a confused look at my face, like, mind you, my mom had told me a couple months before that she had a dream that she was pregnant. I'm a pastor's child, a minister's child, so you know you're supposed to take heed to the warning, but I didn't take heed to the warning, so there's that. But yeah, so she laid the test down, and I'm just looking at it, and then I smile, and then she sat down next to me, and she was just looking at me like cheesy, all big eye, like I'm just like, what are you looking at? She's like, so what do you think? I'm just like, what do I think? I'm like, I'm happy, you know, I'm happy, you know, I'm gonna be a dad. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, where is the pullout game? Why didn't you pull? What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness, why didn't you pull out, bro? What is wrong with you? Like, why didn't you pull out? Like, that's what I was thinking in my head, you know, because like when she was pregnant, how old was I? I was like 18 or 19 at the time. So I definitely wasn't ready for a kid yet. But I mean, that was the consequence that, you know, came with doing what I was doing. So I mean, I wasn't really upset, but I mean, of course I had that brief moment of like panic and being scared and everything like that, but that's pretty much what the feeling you get when anything out of like anything that you weren't planning happens. Like you get a little scared because you think about the what ifs and all that stuff. But once I calmed down, we talked about it, and it was a great feeling, you know. It was a great feeling to know that I was gonna be a dad, that I had created another life, you know. And then we went to the doctor like a week or two later, and we just went there to confirm that she was really pregnant. And they did the heartbeat and they did a sonogram. Now, the doctor told me that I was gonna be happy once I heard the heartbeat. But I'm sitting there like, I'm a thug, man. Ain't nothing you gonna do over there make me cheese and get out my comfort zone, cause I'm just gonna still be sitting here chilling. Thug life. But she told Koya, she said record his face because he is going to be cheesing once he hears the heartbeat. I'm like, it's a heartbeat. If I want to hear a heartbeat, I could have put my ear to Koya's chest to hear a heartbeat. What you talking about? But now and behold, she found the heartbeat for the baby, and I was sitting there like, I ain't gonna smile when I heard it. Oh my goodness, it's a baby, oh my goodness, it's a baby. Like it's really like that. Like all my friends who got kids, you can vouch for me on that. Like it's really like that. Like you like, yo, it's really a baby in here, like a life. Like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like it's really how it is. Like there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. So that was that, and we confirmed the pregnancy and everything like that. Then we started talking about what gender we wanted and everything, and then we found out we were having a girl. Moment of silence. Okay, so I'm back. There were many reasons why I didn't want a daughter at the time. One is because I feel like every guy wants a son first. And two, because I didn't want a daughter who's gonna have the exact same attitude as her mother. Literally, exactly as her mother. Like, bro. So, we found out we were having a girl. I went through my little go-through when I found out I was gonna have a daughter. And, yeah, I got over it eventually. Then it was around the due date, and it was actually the due date that we had to go into the hospital because she didn't come out on the day she was due. She was due August 25th. I believe that's the date. No, it's August 26th. It was one of the two. But she was due, and we went to the hospital, and they had to do like a sonogram and everything like that. Because whenever your baby doesn't come out on the due date, they like want to make sure everything's okay and like the pregnancy is still like good and everything. So we actually went into the hospital that day. Actually, it was a crazy day. I borrowed my mom's car, but she actually had somewhere to go. So I told her that I would be back at a certain time because she had to be somewhere. So I borrowed her car and we went to the hospital and we were waiting. Then they took us in the back and it was time for the sonogram, and they took us and they were doing the sonogram, the nurse was doing the sonogram or whatever. And she told us, she was like, I don't see any fluid in here. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like, what does that mean? She was like, it means that like there's no fluid inside her stomach. So like the fluid in the sac and everything, that means the sac essentially popped, is basically what she was saying. And you know, when you're having a baby, the sac is what the baby needs to stay in order to get the nutrients, to breathe, all that stuff like that. So when she said that, like a lot of things rushed through my mind. Like I was scared. I wanted to cry. Like I wanted to scream. Like it was a very scary moment for me. I don't know how Koya felt about it. I really didn't let it be known because I didn't want to, put any stress on her. So I just kind of kept it to myself. And this is kind of the first time I'm like saying it. But I was honestly really scared. I really was. And then the doctor came in. She said, honestly, I don't see any of the fluid that she was talking about. There looks like there's none in here at all. So that made me even more scared. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like this is not okay. Like, is my daughter okay? Is she gonna be fine? Like all these questions are rushing through my mind. Like, what's gonna happen now? Like, then she's like, okay, so since we don't see any fluid, we're gonna take you upstairs and we have to induce you. So they took us upstairs. She got a room. They gave her some sort of pill. They asked her if she wanted to take it by mouth or if she wanted it to be placed somewhere else, because if you place it to that other spot, it induces it faster. So that's what she did. And I called my mom, let her know what was going on, and she rushed over to the hospital. I heard my brother gave her taxi fare, which is cool. Shout out to you, Jazz. You the real MVP, bro. So yeah, she came down to the hospital. She stayed with her. Then when my mom got there, I left to go get our hospital bags because they had already been packed. So I left to go get those. And then on the way there, or on the way back to the hospital, she calls me. She's like, "Babe, my water broke." What? I missed that? What? And then I'm just like, I'm asking the questions, a million questions, like, what is it like? What does it feel like? Does it hurt? Like, I'm being like that person. Like, I want to know everything because I'm not there. Like, if I could have FaceTimed her, I would have, like, but she was not having it, so I just let her live. But she was like, I was like asking a million questions a minute. Now she was just annoyed. She was getting annoyed. She was like, just wait till you get here. And I'm just like, all right. But I don't want to hang up because I want to make sure everything's gonna be okay when I'm there. Blah 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 blah. Like I'm going a mile a minute, honestly. So I finally get back to the hospital, and I basically rush upstairs. Like I'm running upstairs. Well, I didn't run upstairs. Okay. Let's be honest here. I'm a big guy. If I'm running up some stairs, that's gonna be me after the third step. Okay, let's be honest here. But I'm working on it. I'm in the gym every day, so don't judge me. But I got upstairs and I basically ran into the room and I'm just like, what's going on? Is everything okay? When I get there, she's feeling the contractions and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. She looks like she's getting upset and like she's crying and everything like that. And she had people over too, but we had to ask them to leave because she was going through a lot at that point. So then I'm just gonna skip to the juicy good part, So then August 27th, me and her go to sleep. She's having a lot of contraction pain. She asked for medicine. They give her medicine. Then it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Epidural doctors decide to come in and wake us both up out of our sleep. So they kick me out the room, and I will never understand this process. My girl is going through all this pain, and she doesn't want to answer any questions. Why kick out the person who can answer all the questions that you need answered? Like, that will never make sense to me, ever. I will never get it, but it is what it is. So they came in, they did their thing, they gave her the epidural, then we go back to sleep, she starts shooting it up, then we wake up the next day. No, we don't wake up the next day. They wake us up the next day at like 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning, talking about we're gonna start pushing because you're 9 centimeters dilated. So the nurse comes in, and the nurse is telling her to push and practice pushing and everything like that. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, excuse me, Miss Nurse, so what happens if you practicing pushing, but she actually pushes the baby out while you're here and the doctor's not here? Like, are you certified to do this? Like, do you have a degree in pulling the baby out of there? Because if not, I want the doctor, because who are you? Okay? That's how I was feeling at the time. So she's doing that, she's practicing, then the doctor comes in, they set up all the tools and stuff like that, and then now it's time for showtime. Now I'm saying it's time to push. So I'm holding her leg because they asked me to, so I'm holding her leg, and I'm not one of those people that, like, if I see like blood or anything like that or something disgusting, I'm gonna throw up. I'm not one of those people. I can hold my own. So I'm holding her leg and I'm counting for her, and I'm just sitting there watching as the baby's coming out. I'm just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness, I can see the baby. Like, I'm that guy. Like, I'm him. So what happens is I actually see the head come out, and I just looked at it, I'm like, it's the head. The baby's head is out of your vagina. Like, the baby's head, it's right there. That's so much hair. Like, oh my gosh. So then it's time to for the grand finale, and they're gonna pull the baby out. So they pull her out, and I'm just like, a baby just came out of there. That is so amazing. Like, I can't believe that actually came out of your body for 9 months. Like, oh God, would you ever go through that again? Because, geez, that looks painful. Like, oh, more power to the women out there. More power to the women out there, because I don't think I could be that person to push a human out of my private area. Jeez, that looked like it hurt. But, so my daughter comes out, she cries, She looks a little blue, but that was because she wasn't in the sack. So they explained everything to me. So that was because of that. Then they put her and they clean her and they put her on her mom. She was crying when she came out. They put her on her mom. She stopped crying. Then my daughter was born. 7:27 a.m. August 27, 2014. Yeah, I almost said 2017 because that's the year we're in. So don't judge me. It's not because I didn't know. But that's when she's born, and that was the greatest moment of my life. And I can't wait to have another one. You know, that was one of the greatest experiences that I've ever been through. Like, being there when her stomach was growing, rubbing her stomach, communicating with my daughter through her stomach, like that was amazing, and I would never trade that for the world ever. So yeah, that's my story time, you know. So I had to let you guys know about the time I became a dad. The only time I became a dad. I'm gonna become a dad again someday, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy my story, and be on the lookout for more videos. And this your boy Brandon signing out. Peace.